A 26-year-old woman, full of life and dreams, believed she was in a normal relationship. But her ex's obsession slowly turned darker with each passing day. Then one night, everything spiraled into a tragedy no one saw coming. What really went wrong? Before we begin, please like this video, subscribe to Crime Shadows here, and comment below which country you're watching from. Let's uncover the truth together. Montanae Davis was a 26-year-old woman living in Dayton. Friends and family described her as someone who brought energy and warmth into every room she entered. She had a lively personality, an easy smile, and a way of making people feel comfortable around her. Montanae loved spending time with friends and family. She was known for being outgoing and social, the type of person who enjoyed laughter, music, and creating memories with the people she cared about. Those close to her often said she had a bright spirit and a positive outlook on life. She was also very active on social media, especially on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Montanae enjoyed sharing moments from her daily life, posting photos, short videos, and funny clips that showed her playful personality. For her, social media wasn't just about attention, it was a way to connect with others and express her creativity. Photography was another passion of hers. She loved capturing everyday moments, whether it was a beautiful sunset, a fun night out with friends, or simple snapshots that told a story. Dancing was also something she truly enjoyed. Music and movement helped her relax and celebrate life. At just 26 years old, Montanae Davis had dreams for the future and a life full of possibilities ahead of her. But tragically, those dreams would be cut short by a shocking and heartbreaking crime that would leave her family and community searching for answers. Montanae Davis grew up in a supportive family and a close-knit community in Dayton. From a young age, she was known for her strong personality and positive energy. Friends and relatives often described her as confident, independent, and naturally social. She enjoyed being around people and had a way of bringing excitement and laughter wherever she went. Montanae valued education and worked hard during her school years. In 2019, she proudly graduated from Wright State University, a milestone that meant a lot to both her and her family. Completing her degree was an important step toward building the future she had always imagined. As a young adult, Montanae focused on creating a life that reflected her goals and ambitions. She was active on social media and enjoyed sharing parts of her lifestyle online. Through her posts and videos, she connected with friends and followers who appreciated her personality and creativity. Beyond social media, Montanae dreamed of achieving financial independence and living a comfortable, fulfilling life. She wanted the freedom to travel, explore new opportunities, and build a future where she could enjoy both success and happiness. To those who knew her best, Montanae was someone who believed strongly in living life on her own terms, and she had many plans still waiting ahead. Montanae Davis was once in a relationship with jammer Taylor Brown. In the beginning, their relationship appeared normal and even happy. Like many young couples, they spent time together, shared experiences, and occasionally posted moments from their relationship on social media. To outsiders, everything seemed fine. At first, Brown came across as caring and attentive. He often showed Montanae affection and appeared supportive of her lifestyle and social media presence. During the early stages of their relationship, there were no obvious signs that anything was wrong. Friends who saw them together believed they were simply another young couple enjoying their time together. However, over time, the dynamic of the relationship slowly began to change. As months passed, jammer Taylor Brown's behavior reportedly became more possessive and controlling. What once looked like concern started turning into jealousy. He began monitoring Montanae's phone, questioning who she talked to, and showing anger over small issues. The situation grew increasingly uncomfortable for Montanae. She began realizing that the relationship was no longer healthy. The controlling behavior and growing aggression made her feel unsafe and stressed. Eventually, she started distancing herself and trying to move away from the relationship. According to reports, friends and family became aware that something was wrong. Montanae had also reportedly spoken about threats and concerns regarding Brown's behavior and had even contacted police at one point, showing that she was taking steps to protect herself as the situation escalated. On April 3, 2024, the situation between Montanae Davis and Jammer Taylor Brown took a tragic and irreversible turn in Dayton. That day, Montanae reportedly made a 911 call, telling authorities that Brown had been threatening her. It was a clear sign that she felt scared and believed the situation could become dangerous. Sadly, the help she needed would not arrive in time. According to investigators, Brown forced his way into her residence. What followed was a horrifying act of violence. Prosecutors stated that he shot Montanae multiple times during the confrontation. Emergency responders rushed Montanae to a nearby hospital, but despite their efforts, she was later pronounced dead from her injuries. The news devastated her family, friends, and community, who struggled to understand how a young woman with so much life ahead of her could lose everything so suddenly. After the shooting, Brown fled the scene. Authorities quickly launched a search, and he was later located and arrested by law enforcement. His arrest marked the beginning of a long legal process as investigators worked to gather evidence and build a case. Following the investigation, Jammer Taylor Brown faced several serious criminal charges related to the death of Montanae Davis. Prosecutors charged him with aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, robbery, felonious assault, tampering with evidence. During court proceedings, the judge ordered evaluations to determine whether Brown was mentally fit to face trial. After review, the court ruled that he was competent to stand trial, allowing the case to move forward. As the trial unfolded, prosecutors presented evidence detailing the events leading up to the shooting and the violent act itself. After hearing the case, the jury ultimately found Brown guilty of the charges. The court later sentenced him to life in prison, ensuring that he would be held accountable for the crime. While the sentence brought a measure of justice, it could never replace the life that Montanae Davis lost or heal the pain felt by those who loved her. The tragic death of Montanae Davis deeply affected her family, friends, and the wider community in Dayton. Those who knew her described the loss as heartbreaking and difficult to accept, especially for someone who had so much life and potential ahead of her. Montanae's funeral was held on April 15, 2024, at Revival Center Ministries in Dayton. The service brought together family members, friends, and community members who gathered to honor her life and share memories. Many spoke about her bright personality, her love for life, and the joy she brought to the people around her. Friends shared emotional stories about the moments they spent with Montanae, her laughter, her energy, and the way she always supported those she cared about. For her family, the loss left a deep void that words could hardly describe. Across social media, people began posting tributes in her memory. Messages of love, grief, and support flooded platforms as the community tried to process what had happened. Montanae Davis's story highlights the warning signs of domestic violence that can sometimes escalate into tragedy. Controlling behavior, jealousy, threats, and intimidation are often early indicators that a relationship may be turning dangerous. Her case also emphasizes the importance of taking threats seriously. Speaking up, reporting concerns, and seeking help from trusted friends, family members, or authorities can be critical steps in protecting someone's safety. Communities and organizations continue to encourage victims to reach out to domestic violence shelters, support groups, hotlines, and law enforcement for help and protection when they feel unsafe. The message is clear: domestic violence is never acceptable, and early intervention can help prevent devastating outcomes like this one. Montanae's story is not just about a tragic crime, it's also about raising awareness and making sure victims are not forgotten. If this story moved you, take a moment to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel so more people can learn about real cases and the lessons behind them. Your engagement helps keep these stories alive and spreads awareness that could potentially save lives. Stay aware, speak up against violence, and most importantly, honor the victims by making sure their stories are never forgotten.